Bakla.
Why hello there YouTube, how's it going? Sly here, and I'm playing some Olaf today, and I'm going to be talking about his current standing in the meta as of September 24th, 2013, right before Season 3 is ending. This is a ranked game in which I played Olaf top lane, and it went pretty well. So right here we go in and we pick up first blood. I tried to take it with my Ignite, but Lee Sin ended up getting it. So go back, get a ward, starting door end, shield, 1 health pot, and a ward. Try and catch Fiddlesticks, trying to steal our blue, but couldn't kill him because Riven came down to help. Cassiopeia goes up there later to try and kill him, but doesn't really succeed. Right here, I just kind of start out farming Riven because I have a little bit of XP on her, and she pops her red pot really early, so I just kind of try and wait it out. But I don't know. So I'm trying to, kind of stay back, just wait out a red pot, but Lee Sin signals that he wants to come up here for a gank, and I really didn't want to do it, so because I was like, I'm kind of like half HP, she has a red pot on me, but Lee Sin's like, I'm going in. So I kind of like throw out an axe right here, and he ends up picking up the kill, so it was worth it. But I didn't know whether or not she was going to be able to turn on us, and she might have even been able to. So right here, he comes back, we pick up Fiddlesticks, I go back with a kill, coming out of lane with 1-0, out farming Riven, going good. So most people think that Olaf isn't that good of a champion because he got nerfed into the ground early Season 3, I believe it was. So pretty much, if you do not know what happened to Olaf, he was nerfed very hard because he was picker banned in the starting of the LCS, which just started only about a year ago. The LCS is still a pretty new kind of competitive esports scene that wasn't really around until maybe actually less than a year ago. So pretty much what happened is he was played top constantly, and he could just 2v1 people like at very early levels, and he was just destroying people. So they took away the passive armor pen from his ultimate. They also crapped on his W. I don't know if they did anything else to his other skills. I believe they left his true damage the same, but they pretty much dumped on his kit. He lost a lot of damage, and for a long time he wasn't that good of a champion. And just recently, the meta has kind of shifted a little bit to be where it's good again to have a very tanky top laner. It used to be like, oh, you want like that high mobility, high damage assassin, but now it's it's more about the tank. So Olaf is fitting in pretty well here, especially with the changes to Triforce. I've been rushing that on him, and I think it's been working out pretty well here. So just so I don't forget, I'm going to be popping up my runes and masteries up here so that you guys can see what I was using for this game. And so pretty much my kind of goal for this laning phase was to just outfarm Riven, and I did that pretty well. But I didn't really want to roam, just kind of wanted to sit in lane because I knew that Fiddlesticks was going to keep ganking me, and I just kind of wanted to draw attention away from the other objectives on the map. And right here, she picked me up because I used my ult prematurely, so when she got that stun on me, if I would have saved my ult for when she all-in'd me, I would have been able to get around that stun, and I would have ended up killing her because she got away with literally less than 10 HP. And I think minions would have killed her there if it weren't for her shield, which is on a very low cooldown. So right here, Fiddlesticks comes up and kills me again. Right here, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, well, Fiddlesticks is ganking a losing lane, so that's good for me. I can easily get out of his ganks because of my ultimate, and his fear is pretty much useless because of my ultimate. And so it was just kind of funny to see people squirm and try and get away from me when I had my ult on, because no one plays Olaf anymore, literally no one. I was looking for I was looking for Olaf's, and I just couldn't find any. He's just so underplayed, no one plays him anymore, and it's just ridiculous. And I urge you guys to try him because it is really fun, and Triforce on him is broken. No one can get away with you, especially with your Q and just Ghost and Ultimate. It's just you're gonna mow people down. It's just insane, especially those AD carries. They just can't do anything against you. It's ridiculous. It's just so much fun. And so even here, I'm just blowing up Riven really easily. So I just run into lane immediately, just blow everything on her. But it was worth it because I got the kill, because she got a kill earlier on me which made her worth 300 gold again. So, worth it for the ultimate. So yeah, Fiddlesticks keeps coming up top. I saw him up there around Tribrush trying to gank me earlier, and so I'm just kind of like pushing out the lane really, really fast. And I've also heard that Ravenous Hydra is really, really good on Olaf, and that's probably because it gives him more wave clear and like probably more wave clear, more lifesteal, and just, you know, stuff like that. So pretty much yeah, sorry for the background noise if you guys could hear that. My people in the house are being obnoxious. So yeah, so pretty much we try and group up here mid, try and make something happen, and it just doesn't work out because we don't have that good of an engage because we were getting poked down. And they got a support Annie going here, which I've seen a lot more of ever since X Special, and Wild Turtle ran that bottom lane in Worlds as well as during their streams. I've been seeing him run it just constantly. It's yeah, I think that the support role has shifted a lot. It's just either more massive single target CC or both. As a result with Zyra, Zyra's really, really good right now because she has that big AoE CC along with her snare that can snare multiple people, which is like she can do a lot of damage too. Like late game she can build high damage, and then like it'll be really easy for them to win team fights. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm using a new recording software called DX Tori instead of my usual Frap setup, which has been giving me increased FPS in game, and I'm loving it. I'm getting like 20 extra FPS. It might also be because I allocated more RAM in my computer that I just figured out recently how to do. And so right here I pick up a double kill, just fucking running through everybody. Everyone's parting like the Red Sea for me. It was ridiculous. Picking up a Shirelia's increased movement speed, just more chase capability, just ridiculous. It's just stupid how good he is. And the builds I've noticed too, like when I'm playing him, because I've been playing him a lot recently. The builds that worked early season 3 on him, just stacking health, doesn't work quite as effectively. You need a mix of damage in there, otherwise he's not useful at all. You need that damage, but he is still really, really strong mid game to early game. He's definitely not broken though. It does take a certain amount of skill. You just can't mash your face on the keyboard and, you know, just get that pentakill, because that's how he was early season 3 and no longer. So pretty much we're just trying to group, take objectives here. You'll see later in the gameplay me and Lee Sin just kind of two-man Baron, and it was with very little effort. It just did not, you know, I mean, at this point I was just really, really fed. Right here I catch Caitlyn out. I saw that she was going to go right there, and I don't know if you guys saw this, but I saw that she was coming, so I walk over to the left a little bit, so the fog of war in the brush, so that she couldn't see me. So she walks into the brush, and then it's literally one step away and I'm on top of her. So right there I just immediately alt, blow everything, just fucking rush in there and just blow her up, and then I end up getting the double kill and the ace for my team. So worth. So right here I'm just trying to push out top lane, try and get that top turret. I don't know if I end up getting it through the game. I was just trying to keep the lane push so that they wouldn't get our top turret. Right here I finish up Ravenous Hydra, get home guard boots. So now I'm just farming like a monster, you know, just out farming people. I think I had the most CS this game just because I was just constantly pushing top lane. So probably gonna do more videos on Olaf right here. I still pick up Fiddle 1v3, just stupid amount of CC reduction and mobility on my part with the Phage change that they just recently made on Triforce, as well as Boots 2 and Shirelia's just unreal movement speed and chasing potential. So they're pushing up into their base. I'm like, oh god, I gotta get up there. It's team fighting, and then our team ends up losing this team fight because they went in without me. So me and Lee Sin right here, we're trying to two-man Baron, and we end up getting it because they have no wards on it. So pretty much made it worth it because we got Baron, but they shouldn't have really died top. I mean, people need to look when their teammates aren't there. So coming up on the end of the gameplay here, guys, I hope you enjoyed this commentary. I've made a note of last commentary that I made that was just absolute crap, and so I just kind of made it my standard to do better this commentary. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Coming up on the end of the gameplay. I'll see you later in the next video. Bye!